Basset family are in a rush to swap the city for somewhere pretty. Not just once, but twice.
Trouble is, 2 homes into one modest budget just won't go.
I've only got 2 things to show them, Phil. I think
You want me to pick up the pieces?
No, I don't want you to pick up the pieces. I just want you to find some more stuff.
When you work in the big smoke, but friends and family live in the countryside, buying 2 homes may be the only way forward.
James and Vikki Basset are hoping to do just that and build better lives for themselves and baby Holly.
Everything was ticking along just fine for Vikki and James Basset. They had a starter home in South London, James worked in town and Vikki at a local primary school. But everything changed when James had a life-threatening motorbike accident.
The accident was a huge catalyst for me to get off my bum and get engaged to Vikki and get married. It forced a change on us, didn't it, really? And so here we are, you know, engaged, married, Holly.
All in 2 years?
Yeah.
The Bassets are keen to cut loose from Croydon and get on with a very different way of life.
It's smoggy and dirty and not very nice and very, very busy and hectic.
Yeah, we want a whole change of area. You know, not hear lorries thundering past the end of the road. I want to be able to walk out the house and be able to just have the real idyllic life.
While Vikki has chosen to stay at home with baby Holly, James's work means that they can't sever all ties with the city, so they want a detached family home in the rolling countryside of the M4 corridor.
I think we're just looking for a forever kind of home. We're looking for somewhere. It doesn't have to be perfect now, although I'd like it if it was, but somewhere that we could really imagine being there in 20 years' time.
But their dream is double-fronted. They also want a second home in South Wales, where James grew up.
We want to go down there most weekends if we can, at any available time we can get.
Yeah, we don't anticipate having too many foreign holidays now we've got Holly, so we're hoping it'll be somewhere nice to go, to take her on holidays, and more often.
With an offer of $199,000 accepted on their Croydon house and the compensation from James's accident in the bank, they've budgeted $380,000 for their new family home.
I'm combing the M4 corridor with a working brief to get a head start on this search. There's stiff competition for suitable properties that match the Basset's assets, so I want to make sure I'm not missing a trick.
If you want to work in London, yet have a rural lifestyle, you'd pick the M4 corridor. I know this area really well, and it's been hugely popular and expensive for many years. This search is going to take everything we've got and more.
Nothing new there, then. We'll be searching in the stunning countryside that borders the M4, as far north as High Wycombe, as far west as Newbury, and as far south as Basingstoke.
That's over 1,000 square miles to cover in not 1, but 4 counties.
Hello.
Good morning, all of
Come
you.
on in.
Come on in.
Very
Hi.
nice to meet you. Hello, James. I'm catching up with the Bassets to make sure we've got their criteria firmly nailed down. You're spending a lot more time in the house.
Yeah, definitely. We do spend a lot of time at home, and so it'd be nice to have somewhere that really feels like a family home. I mean, we can do it ourselves, you know, doesn't have to be ready and waiting for me, although if I see something I really like, then I'll be like, yeah, we have to have this one. This is our house. But
Are you quite an emotional house hunter?
Oh, totally. Yeah, James has to rein me in and hold me back.
People saying yes to everything isn't really that helpful. They need to focus. Hopefully, James will prove more picky.
I want something that I can put my mark on and make it into my keeper house, my forever house. An adventure, something that's big and needs to be tackled over, you know, I don't mind a long period of time, to be honest, whether it's a few years.
OK.
I'm up for that.
It's going to be an interesting one, I can see that already. But I've got Kirstie on the case down there already.
You've got your work cut out, I'm afraid.
Be that as it may, our first priority has to be liberating the Bassets from this busy city landscape.
This is what we're getting away from, but what are you expecting from the new life?
Better scenery, cleaner air. It's not what you want for a baby, you know. I just imagine her lungs are just full of dust and horrible things.
Yeah.
And just to be able to have somewhere to walk, even if it's just round the corner to post a letter. I want her to be able to look out of the buggy and see nice things, and really stimulate her, not just see grey concrete and lorries everywhere.
I've got to say, this is not a pleasant walk,
No,
is it?
it's not.
I can see they're in a desperate situation, but I feel like I'm on a wild goose chase here.
James has been looking on the internet for properties, but unless you do the groundwork, you don't really know what things are going for. And they're going for a lot more than they've got.
And what's Phil doing while I'm out grafting?
And away they go! Fantastic.
All in the name of research, Kirstie. James wants to build a kit car, so I'm here to get up to speed with his requirements for a garage.
How stupid does he think I am?
So you've got level with me, two blokes, OK? I understand where you're coming from. If we find a house that has a garage, outbuildings, all the space to build it, but the house is not as much as it would be, what's it going to be?
It's going to come to the space for me. It'll be the house for Vikki, but I need the space. I need to build one of these.
Given the Bassett's budget, it's a waste of space. The house has to come first. It's time to get this search up to speed.
Wicked!
The Bassets want a detached house with 4 bedrooms, large garden and a garage for James' oversized Airfix kit in a pretty village location.
But that's only part of the Bassett's great escape. They also want a second property in Pembrokeshire, where James grew up. In Wales, they want 3 bedrooms, a beach within reach, and a chance for James to add some value.
Don't envy Vikki one bit.
James and Vikki have earmarked $380,000 for their permanent pad in England.
And £120,000 for their bolt hole by the sea in Wales, giving them a total relocation pot of £500,000.
This is certainly an ambitious plan, possibly bordering on balmy. If we can find a 4-bed detached house for under $380,000 here in M4 corridor country, it'll be a miracle.
After 3 days on the road, I finally got something that I can show them. It's a lovely Victorian semi, but it's on at £410,000. That's over their top budget. But heck, listen, it's something, and I'm going to smile about it.
I've rejected 160 properties, and at this stage, my shortlist is just that, short.
Never fear, Spencer's here.
I don't think we can afford the luxury of spending the day together.
Oh, why?
Well, because we've only got 2 things to show them, Phil.
Well, I've left you to it. Have you not covered the ground?
No, very funny. Ha ha ha. No. Think
You want me to pick up the pieces?
No, I don't want you to pick up the pieces. I just want you to find some more stuff.
OK.
This week, Phil and I are trying to find a dream home for James and Victoria Basset.
They're selling up in the city and hoping to start a new life in the countryside. But with a tight budget and a long wish list, they'll have to learn to spell compromise.
Vikki and James are hoping their £500,000 budget will be enough to totally transform their lives. They want a getaway in Pembrokeshire and a family home deep in the leafy M4 corridor.
I've been on the case for days now, and I keep coming up against the same problem. £380,000 for a detached house with 4 bedrooms and a garage in the prime commuter belt is unrealistic.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'll pursue that one. We just haven't got the budget. Please keep me in mind. You know how desperate we are.
We've only got 2 properties lined up, so I'm passing the buck to Phil.
Don't worry, I've got us out of tighter spots than this before. Sure, I can do it again.
Yeah, I understand. Cheers, Bob. Thanks.
I'm leaving him to it. I'm off to burst some bubbles.
I don't know how tough Phil was with you about budget vis-a-vis what you are looking for, but I am absolutely going to say from the outset that this is an uphill struggle of Everest proportions. Guess what the word for the day is going to be?
Compromise.
Compromise! How did you guess that?
That's fine, we can do compromise.
No problem.
That was easier than expected, but now it's time to put it to the test.
For our first appointment, we're heading 8 miles north of Reading to the village of Checkendon. With fast train links minutes away, James can get to his work in London in just over an hour.
It's a stunning spot light years away from Croydon. It may not be the detached dream, but it's got P for potential, and with a bit of updating, this 3-bed semi could be just the ticket. By adding an extension on the rear, the Bassets would get that all-important 4th bedroom and a bigger kitchen to boot.
With a kit car-friendly garage and gardens front and back, it's certainly got the outside space that James was so desperate for.
It's on at a great price, £315,000. That's 65 grand under budget.
How does it strike you from the outside?
I love it already. I love where it is. I think it looks gorgeous. It's what I imagined we might get but never thought we would.
The first thing into my head was it is semi-detached, so there's the compromise, but we expected a compromise somewhere along the line.
So you're keen to see inside?
Can't
Absolutely,
wait.
yeah.
Vicki's keen, and for now, James is seeing sense about being semi-detached.
What I see is a house which has got enormous potential, that's at a level within your budget that you can afford to do the work.
Mm-hmm. It's quite nice to see it in its raw state rather than brushed over and
Telling
things
me
hidden.
its raw state is a good way of putting it. Now, currently, this hasn't got the large kitchen diner you're looking for, but it easily could have, you see. Knock down that wall, and then you'd have a great big kitchen diner. You could see Holly playing in the garden, you can see what's going on in the front.
Yeah, I can see that, even with my lack of vision.
Good.
The ground floor passes muster. Let's hope the upstairs can also hold their attention.
You've got the master bedroom.
It's fine for size.
Ceilings at a nice height, you know.
There's a lovely feel to it, and the location is fantastic, and I can see that this would be the kind of house we'd go for.
Oh, this is quite big.
Yeah, it's a reasonable size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Vikki and James have had a really positive reaction to this house, which frankly is a miracle, considering it's the first thing they've seen. Why then am I feeling so unsettled?
Well, we're not used to such a positive outlook so early on in the search.
Hello.
Let's just hope it lasts.
You've got the shed for the kit car,
Prerequisite.
which is... don't say that. Nothing's a prerequisite. It's all about compromise,
Okay,
James.
sure.
I really like it, and I'm actually quite excited about, if we did buy this house, about doing the work to it. Much more excited than I thought I'd be. I thought I'd be freaking out.
James, do I sense some reticence on your part?
No, I mean, I like it. I love the location. I'm just reserving judgment, to be honest with you. I'm just waiting to see the rest.
I'm pleasantly surprised, and I'm reserving judgment too.
Progress of sorts, but lukewarm judgments like that could sentence us to a very long slog.
Well, I've already discounted 6 properties today. I've driven 250 miles, just short. So I really am hoping that this one's right for them.
With only one more property to run past the Bassets, I'm in the unfortunate position of counting on Phil's finely tuned house hunting nose to get us out of our spot of bother. Meanwhile, time for our second viewing in sought-after Sonning Common, sandwiched between Henley-on-Thames and Reading. Excellent train links mean central London is just an hour away, but the real bonus is its easy access to the M4 for weekends in Wales.
First impressions, James?
Doesn't really inspire me as much as the last place.
Really? Vikki?
Yeah, it's really pretty, but the other one I loved as soon as I saw it.
I have to admire them for not judging things at face value, but this is a surprise.
It's got a high-spec finish with scrumptious contemporary decor and plenty of space. There are 3 big bedrooms and the potential to create another room with ensuite in the loft.
At £410,000 is 30k over budget, but if they could stretch themselves in the short term, this could be a great long-term investment.
I'm certain Vikki will love it, but will James be happy with a house ready to move into?
No, this is quite a special room.
Wow. It was surprising. From the outside, I wasn't sure what it was going to be like. It looked tiny and uninspiring.
Bland, to be honest, from the outside.
But now I feel really bad for thinking
Yeah.
that, because so far it's looked amazing.
You've got your kitchen, breakfast bar, range.
I know you shouldn't judge a house by the decor because you can change everything, but it's like this is everything we would have chosen.
One of the reasons I'm showing you this house is because I am questioning your reasoning to a certain extent. You've got a new baby, a very full-on job. Yes, I'm all for buying projects. I advocate buying projects, knocking down walls and redecorating and adding value left, right and centre.
Yeah.
But I really wonder whether you've got the time.
We intend the next place to be our forever house, so,
Yes.
you know, we've got plenty of time to do the work.
James appears dead set on DIY. I wonder if Vikki can change his mind.
I love this house and I'm really nervous now because it's so much money.
Remember the reaction outside.
I know, but they say
Look at
never
it.
judge a book by its cover.
I agree with you, but, you know...
There's so much of the wow factor.
Yeah, but you're seeing the polish, aren't you?
Vicki's fallen for the finish. But she's got a tough job convincing James.
Oh, wow.
Small.
It's small, but there's
Exactly.
everything here.
No, there's not.
What isn't there?
Where's the walk-in shower? Where's the space for a walk-in shower? Nope, too small.
Really?
Definitely.
My goodness, you're tough.
Guys, I get the feeling that you're looking around a show home you don't intend to buy.
I think you're absolutely right, to be honest with you. It's a lovely, lovely house, but it doesn't grab me.
This one is £80,000 or more than the one we saw earlier.
Yeah.
And if we were to spend £80,000 on the one we saw earlier, it's in such a beautiful location, it would be our perfect home.
I think we're learning something every second. We're learning.
What a turnaround! Vikki loved this house 5 minutes ago. It appears James has put his foot down. He wants a project, but with so many commitments, does he realise there are only 24 hours in a day?
Yes, and don't I know it. I've only managed to scrape together 2 viewings for tomorrow, although I'm still feeling pretty confident.
Phil's back. Let's hope his hours spent scouring the M4 corridor have paid off.
Cracked it yet? What, you showed them 2?
Yeah? No, I think the first one was a winner. I think James is having a problem with the semi-detached because, as you know, he only looked for properties on the internet before, and that gave him a false impression on what was available.
I thought
for
that
his
was always
budget.
going to hold us back a bit.
Yeah, but
They
we've
hadn't
just
been out here searching.
we've got to make it clear that he can't afford a detached house.
We're in the pretty village of Woodcote, 9 miles west of Reading. It's got fast train links to London, and it's only a 20-minute drive to the M4, making Wales one step closer. It's a fantastic little village surrounded by breathtaking countryside.
Morning.
Hello.
Welcome to the village of Woodcote.
Thank you. The travelling salesman has rejoined us.
Nice to see you.
Come in and have a look
Oh,
at this.
don't say that, James. It just spoils him.
This stunning property offers the Basset the best of both worlds. It's done up so they could move in and unpack, which would suit Vikki. However, I have found work James could do to improve it and add value. But it's still a semi.
Currently, there are 3 double bedrooms, but the bathroom is downstairs. Not uncommon in smaller period cottages.
It came on the market yesterday, and I've managed to pull a few favours, so we're the first to view it. But at $345,000, it won't be around for long.
It's a lovely space.
It's really lovely. So is this in our price range?
Very much so.
It's on the market at $345,000.
Oh, wow, OK.
I cannot imagine that it will stay on the market for many days.
No.
Sure can I. No.
Quick then, show us the rest.
Okay. Oh, you see, I told you they were keen. Told you.
So while the ladies head upstairs, I'm taking James outside. He's desperate to get his hands dirty, and there's plenty to whet his appetite here.
Well, there's the carport at the moment, which isn't going to be sufficient for your kit car.
I see garage, of course, yep.
So we could sort that out.
Yep.
Potentially, subject to permissions, you could extend into here.
Our thought was that you could apply for planning permission to put an ensuite bathroom
OK.
on this roof. So what you'd do is you'd have double doors in here which were glazed, so you got the light through, and then that led through to the bathroom.
That would be lovely. OK, and then it's a nice room again.
Yeah.
The weak point of the house, as far as I'm concerned, is the garden.
Yeah,
It's not huge. Whether it's a compromise you're happy to make or not, I don't know.
it is a bit small for me, to be perfectly honest with you. This is an issue for me. A sticking point. My wife, I'm sure, will see it completely differently.
She's very positive, isn't she?
She's very much, I want that one. So I'm
can
having
tell
to
that.
rein her back, shall we say.
You don't
But,
have to.
Well, no, but it's in my interest too, isn't it? I mean,
Well, it's a
the
joint
service-
decision. I mean,
Absolutely.
I can see that you're playing different roles. You are being the
sensible
sensible
one.
one,
Yeah.
and she's being the emotional one. He really likes the house, but says the garden's just too small.
So he's vetoing this house?
He's looking worried about it because he knows that she likes it.
It is only 3 bedrooms, but it is beautiful.
It is beautiful. You're absolutely right. It is a lovely, lovely house, but there are a few
So you just
compromises
keep
here.
saying back.
He better be worried.
Does she really love it?
Yeah, he's in real trouble.
Well, there's another one down. I thought it was a good one.
I think it's definitely one to think about.
Still semi-detached, but
No, we buried that issue.
It's the sticking point for James every time. If he's serious about saving his family from city life and having their main home on the M4 corridor, then he's got to come to terms with what their £380,000 budget can buy them.
The only way James can afford the detached dream is to up the budget, but that would drastically reduce the amount that they had to invest on their little hideaway in Pembrokeshire, and that would be a big sacrifice to make. We're heading to the village of Woolhampton. Sandwiched between Reading and Newbury, it's still within easy reach of London for James's work.
The village is pretty and practical with stunning countryside right on their doorstep.
Well, you never guess what we found last of all.
Oh my God.
A proper detached house.
Just because you made so much fuss about it, James.
really sorry.
Well done, James.
It's lovely, isn't it?
It's absolutely gorgeous.
This fabulous character cottage has plenty of living space, and with a bit of updating, the Bassets could create the contemporary look and feel that they're after.
With 1/3 of an acre of stunning gardens, this is the detached dream. But at $425,000, there would be sacrifices to be made.
What's your immediate thoughts on the price? 425 as an ask. We might be able to work a bit of magic. Say we got it for 400 for sake of argument. It's still putting the squeeze on the Pembrokeshire house.
You've got to think that we've always said this would be a forever kind of house, and if we're paying the extra, I don't know, 20,000 for the sake of having a detached property now, compared to the other properties we've seen, then over the period of, over a lifetime, that wouldn't be the end of the world.
These two give all the signs of being flexible, but are they really willing to sacrifice half of their original dream?
I slightly wonder whether coming back to this kind of a setting after work or on a Friday night, is James going to actually want to go to Pembrokeshire?
I really don't know. I mean, I think this is what we've been looking for. It's just a case of the money and James, more than me, giving up on the idea of Pembrokeshire. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the idea as well, but it's his home, it's where, it's where he's from, it's where he wanted to get back to, and it was what really prompted all of this.
Yeah.
Delicate situation. Better let Kirstie deal with it. She's known for her tact.
If you bought a house like this, you would have to give up on Pembrokeshire.
Yes.
I'm not knocking this house. I think this house is great.
It's a gorgeous house, yeah.
But I think the whole detached thing, big garden thing, is something for someone who's got the one house.
Yeah.
Not for someone who's basically in that house Monday to Friday and 1 weekend a month.
Yeah.
And 3 weekends a month, zipping up and down the M4.
I take your point about the two places. It's still my dream.
I know it's your dream, and I the last thing I ever am is a dream smasher.
Oh, I know.
I mean, this virtually requires a ride-on mower.
Always wanting to ride on mower.
You and every other flaming man in the country.
My heart goes out to James. He's got a genuine dilemma on his hands. Time for a soul-searching chat between Mr. Picky and Vikki.
Kirstie's spoken a lot of sense to me, and she hasn't really changed my mind or anything. But, she's absolutely right in the fact that when am I going to get the time for a massive garden when we've got 2 properties and we're renovating 2 properties possibly?
What a sensible woman.
I know.
James has weighed up his options and finally got his priorities right.
You found me detached, which is fantastic. You've excelled yourselves there. Unfortunately, it's not for me. It doesn't offer me enough in excess of the semis to warrant the extra money.
Does that lead us to a conclusion?
Definitely. I think it's between 2 now. If we could have a 4th bedroom on Woodcote eventually, then it's between that and Checkenden.
So Pembrokeshire's still on the cards, and here it's a 2-property race. Vikki loves both of them, so no surprises there. But is James really willing to part with the cash, all in the name of compromise?
We're on the hunt for 2 properties for Vikki and James Basset.
Buying a home in the commuter belt and a pad in Pembrokeshire is going to get them away from the smog of the city and into a fresher life.
But with a wish list way bigger than their budget, we've got a major task on our hands.
We've shown the Bassets 4 fabulous properties, and while Vikki's fallen for every house she's seen, James has been much harder to please.
He's dropped his dream of being detached and says he'll settle for a semi. This work-free wonder in Woodcote or this doer-upper in Checkenden.
First, we're heading back to the £345,000 cottage in Woodcote. Vikki fell in love with the finish, but there were a few sticking points for James. So what are their thoughts this morning?
But how does it feel to be back?
Really, really good.
Yeah, very positive vibe. It's
Very
lovely.
positive vibe.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
We've been having lots of discussions about the two houses.
And I think now this is much more in contention than it was last night.
Really?
Well, listen, I think there's quite a lot that we need to find out as far as the possibilities with this are concerned. So if you don't mind, I'll leave you three to go in and I'll get on the phone to the planning office and see what I can discover.
Thanks very much.
Okay, we'll head in. No time like the present.
So far, so good. But can Vikki do practical as well as positive?
I think this is really good value for money, and I can see us here. And I can see, and there's such, with Holly being so little, there's such a huge advantage to be able to move in, and on the first night you've moved in, sit down and have a glass of wine and not have to sort of pick your way through rubble.
Yesterday, the garden was a major compromise for James, but by knocking down a shed and laying some lawn, it could be made to feel much bigger and, more importantly, manageable.
Going to the detached house yesterday really taught me a lot about what I needed, really. I mean, the garden there was just too big. This could be a nice, usable space. It still gives me the time I can go to Pembrokeshire.
But there's still one concern for James.
See, how much of an issue is it that the bathroom's downstairs?
It's a nice bathroom, it really is, but it is a sticking point.
But if we could put an ensuite upstairs and have a toilet and a shower upstairs.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but I mean, it's a nice space, but it's just in the wrong place.
We said we wanted a character property and we never
you're
thought
right.
we'd find one.
It is lovely, I have to say, and it is the prettier property, definitely.
And I did kind of fall in love with it. This is the one I'd want to put an offer in at the moment.
At the moment.
Sounds like Vikki's already picked her winner. Well, for James, this is still a two-house race.
And there's mixed news from the planners. They could build a garage on the side and an upstairs bathroom, but because the house has already been extended, they're unlikely to get permission for that fourth bedroom.
Well, we're going to see a second property this afternoon where similar questions are being asked, so it'd be massively helpful if you could come and meet us.
Checkendon is got to come up with the goods. James said he wants to see the two properties back to back and weigh up the difference between the two properties.
Do you get the feeling they are swinging in and swinging out of different things all the time?
No, they've come a long way in a very short amount of time. They've compromised, they've been realistic, they've realised what they can get for their money, and they're trying to maximise that.
So we're back where we began, Checkendon. And while I show Vikki and James what this pretty village has to offer,
It's perfect, really.
I love how everywhere you look, you see trees and green.
Phil's meeting up with the planners.
Hello, good afternoon.
Pleased to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, and thank you so much for coming out at short notice.
As it stands, this house is too small. The Bassets want to build a two-storey extension at the rear, and the good news is, at 315,000, it's 65,000 under their budget, so they'd have money in the bank to do the work.
My advice would be that the drain pipe that we're looking at is the furthest one can extend over to the side.
Right.
And then in terms of extending this way, my advice would be the extension would have to step in from the side, probably by the door width.
But that's extremely helpful, and I shall pass all your comments on.
Vikki and James fell instantly for this house, but it was the first property they'd viewed in the area, so I wonder if they're still as keen second time round.
Everywhere feels smaller.
Small. Exactly the first thing that came into my mind.
This has got the bathroom upstairs, but with that, so that's the pro,
Yeah.
but you lose all the character of the other house.
Yeah.
You know, the cost of the extension plus the cost of refurbing every inch of the interior, and I'm not sure they get the money back.
I'm convinced they wouldn't.
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
No.
Not for you, is it? I still see this as 30 grand cheaper.
But 30 grand is only 10% cheaper. That's like when you look at a sale and it says 10% off, that's rubbish.
Sure.
I get the feeling that even with 50% off, this one wouldn't be in the running.
It's lost its spark for us, this. I don't know why it's been extinguished, but it has been, and it's a shame, really.
All of a sudden, it looks like our house now.
I think that's where the spark came from. I think the spark was recognition.
Do you think so?
I think that's absolutely was, and you know that actually you don't necessarily want to end up buying something very similar to what you've already got, which needs a hell of a lot of work.
Why don't we go and sit down somewhere and talk it all through?
Yes, please.
Great.
James is dithering, but Vikki's made up her mind.
I want that house. I want to live in Woodcote. And it's up to James now, because he knows what I want. And he needs to decide, because I don't want to force him into anything, but I want to live in that house.
I mean, ultimately, the search has shown me I can't have what I want for my money. Vikki, you know, is happy with Woodcote, which means, really, I'm pretty much happy with Woodcote when it comes down to it. Ultimately. Woodcote's nice. It's never going to be a detached, and really, it's never going to be a 4-bedroom. But it's a nice stepping stone.
And it would be a happy family home.
Sure.
It's on the market for 345,000. It's only been on the market a few days. We were the first to see it. In order to tie that up and get it off the market quickly, you're going to have to be pretty close to the asking price.
That's what I figured.
I think you'd be very lucky to get it for anything less than 340.
I think we can offer 335 and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's fair enough, yeah.
OK.
Can I speak to Bob, please? I was ringing about the Woodcote house. I've got an offer for you. They're in a very good position to move. It's a very, very short chain. I mean, hardly a chain at all. The level of our offer is 335. OK, bye. A gut feel, I think we'll have to pay 340 for it.
Yeah.
That's my gut feel.
Sure.
But he fully realises that committed buyers with good advice and a short chain and a good deposit are what you want.
So we'll be in touch with you tomorrow as soon as we hear anything.
Yeah.
OK,
Fantastic.
thank you.
Thanks very much.
You can have the final say in Pembrokeshire.
Yeah, all right.
As we expected, our first bid is turned down. The owner wants an offer closer to the asking price, so I'm straight back on the blower with an increased offer of £343,000.
24 agonising hours later, the news is finally in.
Hello.
Vikki, hi, it's Kirstie.
It's all yours.
Well, tell me.
Oh, Kirstie, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's brilliant news.
Accepted the offer. Kirstie, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So, with their family home secured, it's time to turn to the second leg of this life-changing move. The Bassets want a sunny seaside getaway in South Pembrokeshire, where James grew up. We've got another huge search area between Haverfordwest and Tenby.
For the Welsh dream, the Bassets are after a 3-bedroom property that needs renovating in a village close to a beach. Doesn't everyone?
Vikki and James are hoping to snap up a bargain holiday home. But prices here have shot up by 120% in the last 5 years. That's 24% a year. Now, those are very big numbers, and the market in Pembrokeshire has completely outperformed other seaside places like Devon and Cornwall. Suffice to say, this place is booming.
It's been tough going, but we've managed to winkle out some interesting properties to show them. First, though, a catch-up.
Am I right thinking that this is your gig here, and
I don't have to make a decision this time at all.
well, we're going to need your help.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a joint thing, but it's more my say, to be honest with you.
Today, therefore, is about finding a unit, a structure, a building that you are then able to create what you're looking for.
Absolutely. We want to go there and see the potential. You know, we're not worried about decoration, you know, structural stuff. It isn't really a problem. If it's standing, that'd be, you know, better, shall we say. And a roof would be a bonus, but...
You're a comfortable man today, I can see it.
I'm in my comfort zone.
You really are.
I'm home. You know, it's great. I love it.
Let's hope he's a man of his word, because our first viewing needs bucket loads of vision. We're heading 5 miles west of Tenby to the village of Sageston. We're here to see a shell with potential. It may not look much now, but imagine this as a stunning 3-bed barn conversion.
You need a degree of imagination. It's pretty much a pile of rubbish. I mean rubble.
Yes, but by taking the original stonework and redeveloping it, this pile of rubble can be put to good use.
There's planning permission to convert all 10 properties on this site, and with 4 already sold, this could soon be a desirable development.
It's being marketed at $105,000, but there's definitely a deal to be done.
Now, James, you said to me it would be a bonus if somewhere had a roof.
Yeah, and this clearly hasn't.
What do you think of this? Here you go.
Thank you.
Nice cat.
We're going to need these.
Fantastic.
I hope I haven't taken it too far.
No, it's definitely a project.
Now, this middle unit here has got planning permission for conversion to a 3-bedroomed house.
OK.
Look at you laughing.
You're terrified, aren't you?
At last lived in by a herd of cattle about 50 years ago, I should think. Hasn't been touched since. These are all the sort of feed troughs and things.
Original features, as you'd call them, I suppose.
Original features indeed.
OK.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of work to be done here.
I can see it could be amazing. I can see that. The location's fabulous.
But Vikki, this wasn't supposed to be your gig.
I know.
But you seem to be very excited about it.
It scares me, I'll be honest. It's such a lot of work. And, you know, obviously you couldn't live in it straight away unless we bought the tent, you know.
I'm amazed. I thought you would have run for the door, to be honest with you, but you haven't, which is good.
I can see it being really amazing.
It is amazing. We show Vikki a roofless shell and she still loves it. Is there anything this woman doesn't like?
Well, that's a sign of relief. It really means this project business. So many people say it. So few actually do it. But I've got to say, I'm feeling pretty pleased with myself. Viewing one, think I might have cracked it here.
For our next property, we're heading 8 miles west of Tenby to Criselli. It's a stunning village nestled in the Pembrokeshire National Park.
Built in the 1950s, this detached 3-bed bungalow lacks the character of the last house, but it does have space with bells on and it's got a roof.
There's a guide price of $150,000, but the agent has hinted there's a bit of flexibility.
Now, if my memory serves me correctly, James, somebody around here wanted a detached property that was in a reasonable-sized plot in a rural location. It's not the most attractive house.
No, but I can't believe you found me a detached property. How much is it?
It is 150 grand.
Okay.
Right, OK.
But it is in a most spectacular plot. This is a third of an acre.
And it's just so peaceful here. It's amazing. I can't, and that's only the outside. I just can't believe you found something like that.
But yet again, you can't judge a book by its cover. Is this one a horror story?
In you come. Now, this was built in the 1950s as a prefab.
Right.
So it was effectively built somewhere else and brought here and put together.
OK.
Structurally, I think it's fine, but I would heavily recommend, because it's a prefab, that if you were interested, we'd have a full structural survey.
Yeah,
OK.
sure.
I think the layout's good, the wiring's good, the plumbing's good. There is a great deal of cosmetic work to sort out.
OK.
But this is the kitchen.
It's big.
Big kitchen.
Really
yeah.
big.
This is Holly's room.
This is enormous.
How big's Holly?
Holly's tiny,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
actually not that tiny, but lovely views.
Lovely
It's
views.
fab. And it's huge. It feels
It's a
really
big house. It's a big house.
Yeah.
Come see the living room. That's
Okay.
massive.
Really?
Now, try not to look at the carpet in here.
Oh, it's huge.
No, I actually quite like the layout, but these really are.
Yeah, that worries me
Movable.
slightly.
Why?
I don't know.
It's not structural, is it? So you can do what you like with it.
Yeah.
I suppose. Phil keeps banging them there and they keep like shaking.
Time for the sledgehammer.
For me, I see this as a positive. You know, the walls, you can do what you like. It's just a blank canvas, isn't it?
All going rather well. 2 out of 2. Teach Kirstie a thing or two.
Pride comes before a fall, Phil Spencer.
I think the big advantage with this place compared to the barn that we saw earlier is that once we've done the initial bit of work here, then we could stay here.
Two completely different prospects,
absolutely.
really.
Is there a front runner in your mind, James?
But I'm thinking actually this place, to be honest, at the moment.
Is James really sure, or will the next property blow this one out of the water? And for Vikki, it could be love at first sight again.
I'm in Pembrokeshire with the Basset family. They're looking for a seaside second home and have fallen in love with both properties I've shown them so far.
Things are going swimmingly, but there's one more property up our sleeve and it's a Bobby Dazzler.
We're heading west of Criselli to the sought-after village of Langham. Only 5 minutes from the seaside, it's a perfect spot for family holidays.
This cottage has plenty of reception space with 3 double bedrooms. But it does need a bit of updating, however much you like period charm.
It's up for auction in 4 weeks' time, with a guide price of $100,000. But there's a huge amount of interest already, so Vikki and James would be taking a bit of a gamble.
Now, much the same. It's a bit of a project on.
Okay.
Rewire, replumb, needs new central heating. But you do have the great benefit of the whole of the downstairs internal walls are partition walls.
Right.
Fantastic.
So, incredibly flexible. You chop
Yep.
up the space, start again.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really like it. It's really cottagey.
It's not as big as where we've come from.
No.
But it is lovely so far.
Does she really mean it, or is Vikki too well brought up to speak her mind?
Now, believe it or not, this is not the only part of the garden.
Oh, OK.
I've got a bit of
I
a
see.
surprise down here.
OK.
It's an orchard.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God.
You always wanted an orchard.
Yeah, I did,
This
yeah.
is like an orchard.
To find a village property with this much garden is special.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely. It's unheard of, isn't it?
I mean, if we were interested, or I should say if James was interested, because I am, would we be able to put an offer
You've
in?
been interested in all of them,
I
and
haven't
it was
really-
James's decision.
I know, and obviously it has to fall to him, but I know, you know, he's happy. He's seen trees and sheds, and that's fine by him.
I'm easy to please.
He
No,
is.
I mean, this is a fabulous place, isn't it? There's
Yeah.
no two ways about it. And this, to me, has it all.
We should go and, really think it through carefully. It's
Yeah.
not the time to make a hasty decision.
No.
It's the time to make a confident one.
You're saying that to me, aren't you?
Come on.
You've already chosen, haven't you?
These guys have seen a lot in a short space of time. 3 different properties with different pros and cons. Their minds must be spinning.
Like that.
If I'd picked any one of those 3 properties and only showed you that one, you would have been happy with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all really, really strong contenders.
But you only need one property.
I know.
It's really difficult. They all had something that made them really outstandingly special, and now it's trying to figure out what part of that is most important to us, whether it's being in the village or having all the land for Holly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you want to leave it? Shall we talk in a couple of days?
There are just too many variables at the moment, too many balls in the air.
Yeah.
My head is absolutely full of great properties.
Well, I think my job is done.
You've done brilliantly. Gold star.
From the teacher as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. I shall tell Kirstie.
Make sure you do.
Excellent, yeah.
While they're still puzzling over which Pembrokeshire property to buy, they complete on their Woodcote house. So after 7 years in their 3-bed Croydon semi, they're finally saying goodbye.
Their Woodcote house is still as lovely as ever, and I'm sure it will be a happy family home.
This is Ollie's room. Happy here? Go on then.
A month after the move, we're popping over to see how they're settling into their new home and find out why we haven't heard anything about Pembrokeshire.
So, all that prancing around in Pembrokeshire, and what's going on?
Dancing around. I was working very hard, winning gold stars as I went.
I heard about the Gold Star,
Yeah.
but they haven't made up their mind, or none of them were good enough?
Apparently not.
Oh, right, OK. Well, we're going to have to get to the bottom of that. I'd forgotten how nice this house was.
Yeah, but did James like it? I think he might have bought it just because Vikki loved it. He's such a gent. He's a good sort.
There's no better reason to buy a house than because your wife likes it.
After you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Oh, come on in.
Yours. It's all yours.
It's all ours.
Fantastic.
Home at last.
It is.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Feels good.
Really, really good.
Now, rumour has it you gave Phil a gold star for 3 great properties, but then you didn't put in an offer on any of them, so it can't have been that good.
They were brilliant, weren't they, to be fair? The properties were fantastic.
Keep going.
It just wasn't the right time, unfortunately. We've had a bit of news and Vicky's pregnant again, so...
That is wonderful.
Congratulations.
Thank you
very much.
You are going to have your hands full.
I know. So not the right time to buy a second
Well,
home.
that explains why you liked everything, because when you're pregnant, you'll just take any house.
Oh, no.
So, obviously...
And if you remember, Kirstie, I found this property as well.
OK, you did do very well, Phil, but there's one more thing I've got to ask James.
Can we just clear up one thing, which Phil and I were discussing when we arrived?
He is under the impression that you only bought this house because Vikki wanted it.
It's a million miles away from what I set out to get, but I love it.
Really?
Absolutely love it. Honestly and truly, I love it. It wasn't just because of my wife. It was something to do with it. But no, we know we set the bar really, really high, you know, with the budget. And, you know, we've fallen slightly short in my view, but what we've come up with is fantastic.
It would have needed NASA to reach the heights you wanted us to get to.
You are right, absolutely.
But he's not quite come down to earth. James has still got a driving ambition.
Any chance of a kit car in there, maybe?
No, not in this one. The new garage, hopefully.
Will contain a kit car.
Hopefully, yeah. I did actually buy one after our experience.
Did you? Did you?
I had a mad internet purchase on Sunday evening.
Yeah.
I bought it and got it home and then realised that without a garage it was going to be infeasible, so I sold it again and made some money, but...
Oh, James.
Blimey, men and their motors. Vikki's dream was to get away from traffic and out into the clean, fresh air. She swapped the hustle and bustle for flutter and rustle.
We're a long way from Croydon.
Yeah, just a bit. It's just such a lovely feeling, being able to walk places, breathe fresh air. It's lovely. Everything I wanted, everything James wanted, all wrapped up into one lovely house package.
Why can't all our clients be like you?
This is a real success story. A happy home, a baby on the way. It couldn't happen to a nicer couple.
It's been terrific coming back to seeing you happy, settled, and really enjoying it, really making the most of it. A huge transformation, though.
Definitely. And this year has just whizzed by, and so much has happened.
It has, yeah.
There's so much more to look forward to. You know, it's not even just like the best stuff has happened yet. There's just so much more to come.
Well
Thank
done,
you.
happy search.
It's very nice when people say thank you.
We thoroughly enjoyed it.
We did thoroughly enjoy it, actually.